Good morning, everyone. We are here in the UNESCO Biosphere in North Wales, a place called the Dyfi Valley. We're a place I'm currently looking down over the C.A.T, which is on the other side of the valley there. And closer to us, on this side, is the Centre for Alternative Technology, which I've just had a little visit to this morning. We wander around. And just realising that I've left my wind reduction muffler down in the car. So you're just going to have to put up the wind, I'm afraid. So this is part of what's called the Mach loop. So in these you can maybe see down there in the trees there's some buildings. So it's one of the targets on the Mach loop. And so as I was walking up, there was a kind of Spitfire type plane, an old school kind of plane flew by, and it was quite cool to see. So let me just have a wee seat here for a bit, hopefully not acquire any ticks. Keep checking. And you're on the shoulder mount today. We could go higher up, but I think this is probably good where we're at just now. Don't want to push the boat too much and going into places that are out of bounds when I'm not a member of staff anymore. So yeah, I went to have a wee look at my old house, which is looking pretty overgrown, has to be said. And so what we're going to do is we're going to spend a couple of hours here, and then we're going to go down into the town, into the town, and we'll explore a little bit there. Bardintheyard, welcome, lovely to see you. Welcome in. Big hugs to you. So yeah, over there is that woodland over there is the C.A.T, and it means alder wood, I think, if I remember rightly. Alder is a type of tree. And this area is heavily slate. If you look down here, there's slate. So we're looking at a lot of slate as we wander around. And I don't know why the TTS didn't say anything there when you said, maybe it was because you did !hug anyway. I thought I turned the volume up on the TTS. I can see you. So. Red Robin, hi. Welcome in. Are you guys hearing TTS yourselves? I don't know. I had a bit of a weird one yesterday. I had to kind of switch the stream off and then switch it back on again. The TTS kind of came back the second time. Maybe it'll kick in at a later moment. So yeah, I'm quite excited about today because this is our first visit to another UNESCO Biosphere with the Biosphere live streams. And also this area here is it's a village or a town that's very invested in...
Redribbon 78,757 says, I'm on and off as cleaning guinea pigs out.
Ah, amazing. Well, TTS is working as well. Thank
Amazing
you,
views.
So I can zoom in for you. You can, there you go, there's maximum zoom. Whoa. So yeah, it's super nice over there. Lots of woods. Let's go wide. And so the Centre for Alternative Technology is where I am at the moment, and it is renowned as a place to learn about sustainability and like off-grid living and stuff like that. So we'll go and we'll have a little sneaky look through some of the exhibits there as well on the way back down. And if I bump into anybody that I know, then maybe get a quick chat with them. I used to come and sit up here a lot when I was living and working here. Come walk the dog up here and just sit and chill out. The sun is supposed to be, well, we're supposed to have sun until like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and it's going to get cloudy, but the weather forecast says no rain today, which is good. So yeah, we've struck it lucky we've done the right thing by coming here a day early. Tomorrow it's looking a bit more grey and wet. So
Rage in the Outdoors says, hello.
Hey Rage in the Outdoors, welcome. So we're going to look at all sorts of stuff today. And who knows what's going to happen.
Beautiful.
So it is beautiful up here. Up on the hill. The trees have grown definitely quite a bit since I've been here last 15 years. Trees can grow quite a lot in that time. So the big wind turbine up on the hill there, which is used as a demonstration. And then there's a couple more up behind me. You can hardly see them then. But yeah, if you turn around, you can see the slate. Look at all that there on the hill there.
Redribbon 78,757 says, all the slate I could use in my garden.
See all that slate? So this whole place is built with slate. It's an old slate quarry, basically. And so they've, as a potential building material or whatever, it's been used as much as possible. So the whole landscape here is all slate. So yeah, it's just slate. A slate bonanza. There's a little sign here actually.
Redribbon 78,757 says, fill the van up and deliver it lol.
So there you go. There's an older picture of this. Quite an old picture. Beautiful landscapes like the views around you have inspired people for thousands of years, but they're worth much more than meets the eye. Large ecosystems and landscape provide vital services that human life depends on. Forests, for example, not only provide oxygen, fuel, food and timber, they also reduce flooding, store carbon, recycle nutrients, create and protect soils and purify air and water. The rapid loss of ecosystem services due to habitat destruction has been estimated to cost the global economy trillions of pounds every year. Their continued loss could threaten the very survival of our species. So that's what the wee sign says here. So we'll take a wee look around, and I don't want to disappear off the top of this hill too early, because there's a chance we might see a low-flying jet. There was one pasted me when I was climbing up the hill, and they used to pass every 20 minutes, every half an hour or something when I was living here. So it's a plane spotter's paradise here.
Ticklen UK says, oh, are you near at the Mach loop then?
You're looking at the Mach loop, my man. This is the Mach loop. So I used to live here, Deacon, basically what they do is they fly down the valley here at a rate of, like, you just hear basically.
Been meaning to go there for a while.
Yeah, so this is the Mach loop. And this is the Centre for Alternative Technology that I'm at. And you can get up onto the hills here if you want to get a really good view up there. That field up there. That little grassy knoll up there. That's probably the best spot for doing plane spotting up there. Because then you're above the cockpits, and you can see into the cockpits. But when I was walking up earlier today, it looked like a kind of Spitfire or something like that went by. Something of that kind of nature. It looked a bit fatter than a Spitfire, but something a bit like a Spitfire went hurtling by, and it was pretty low. It was kind of level with the cockpit. So definitely worth coming if you're interested in planes and that sort of thing. When I was here, I was doing some filming and stuff, making some sustainability films and things, and I did a day's shooting at Birmingham Airport, and got onto various different buildings around there and shot planes landing and taking off and stuff. So yes, it's very beautiful here, very nice, and welcome, Tychen. Oh. I don't know if there's there might be some sort of plane spotter's guide or something like that tells you when they're flying in the Mach loop. A bit of me was like, you could do a wee drone shot or something, and I was thinking, nah, it's probably not a good idea. Probably tell you straight away, do not take off. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. So yeah, smashing day. As I was walking up, there was a little bit of a signal drop just behind me here. So as we go back down, there will be a little bit of probably at least a low bit rate, maybe a little F. Give you a little warning about that in advance of that. And so we could look at some plants while we're up here. So we were looking at trees last time we were in Loxley and Sheffield, and we did a little bit of tree ID. Let's make it wide so you can get the close-ups. So yeah, this is Rowan. Looks like an ash, mountain ash it's known as. So it's got these long leaves with opposite pairs of leaflets, lots of them. And they produce these nice berries, which are just starting to come up. Get that little hoverfly in there, just taking a wee snooze in the leaf. So yeah, these berries are going to go bright red, and the birds love them. Foxgloves are out. These pink flowers. And there's some various different stone crops as well here. Let's have a look at this foxglove here. Digitalis purpurea. Very nice. These lovely bee runways. How good is that? And if you put these under UV light, they make a nice colour. Would be cool to see a plane fly by. Do, 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 do. Oh, look at that, a red admiral. Oh, it's off. I knew I was going to try and get it on camera. Red admirals are lovely butterflies. Like them a lot. Oh, here we go. I hear one. Here it comes. There it goes. 2 of them. 3 of them.
Chicken UK says, Pog.
Tried to zoom in, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Did you see it? There's 3 of them. That was only like a 20-minute wait. Tyken, was it a good enough shot? Did you see it whiz by? It was difficult. They were a wee bit higher than I expected. I think that might be because I'm slightly lower. If I went up to that next spot up there.
Chicken UK says, saw it for a split second.
If I go up to that spot up there. Fuck it, let's go up there. Let's go up there now. It might F a little bit as we get up, as we go up through the trees. But when we get up there, it'll be all right. All right, turn you slightly that way. By the time I get up there, hopefully that'll be enough time for the next lot to come along. Because it's a good day now, and this is what they used to do. Basically, it would rain, and then as soon as it would stop raining, it would be bombing runs. Yeah, I think I only had the camera on it for a split second because I zoomed in. I shouldn't have zoomed in, I should have just kept it wide. I wanted you to see the pilot. Yeah, it'd be better if we could see a little bit further up the valley as well. So, back to the wind turbines. This wind turbine is from Scotland actually, and when it's really windy, its blades squish back the way like that to stop it being damaged, and then when it gets to a good wind, the blades get pulled and they open up. So it's the perfect sort of wind turbine for like personal use, if you like. Generates a good amount of power and doesn't get damaged in the storms and stuff. That's been there it was there when I was here 14 years ago, and it looks like it's still functioning. And there's another one above us here. Here squeaking away. Alright, so this is the real viewpoint. Wow. Sorry about the wind. So yeah, got quite a few folks' pictures of me sitting here on this rock with my dog. Good old chapper. Right. Where's the wind coming from that way? Right, okay, so let's sit over here, get a little bit of shade off this oak tree. Hopefully it won't be too long before the next planes go whizzing by. Apologies for the wind. It's just suddenly kind of getting up. It'll go away again. It's just a bit gusty today. It's like a haunted house, squeaky noises from this. So C.A.T's powered by solar. As you can see, they've got just solar power everywhere. Go down and I'll have a look at that in a little while. Putting my palm over the mic. If it gets too windy, I might mute it. If you guys are finding it too windy, you let me know. How long have you been a plane spotter, Tegan?
Tican UK says, since I started doing chauffeuring in 2019.
Okay, so it's not that long then. Oh, okay, here we go. I hear them. Oh, wow. Why did it come that way? I wasn't expecting it to come from behind. Maybe it's going to go around and come back down. That was odd. It literally banked up there, like up on the hill there, it banked. It was like flat. Don't know if you saw that. That was unusual. I've never seen that. They usually come down the valley here.
Sam says, even better darling, why am I sad at her?
I can still hear it though. That was mad, just seeing the underside of it there. So yeah, the wind turbine up there on the hill, that's a good spot for plane spotting and stuff. You see it everywhere from up there.
Slithering Granny says, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Slithering Granny. The wind's getting up. Like, you guys are not seeming too bothered about the wind though. Oh, a wee little bit right there for a second. I think the wind affects signal. I noticed that with the drone. Flying the drone, I sometimes get signal connection warnings when it gets windy. It's kind of odd. I'm going to mute you for a second.
Slithering Granny says, no sound at all.
Yeah, I've muted you just for a second because the wind was blowing really, really blowy. I thought maybe I should help you. Just feeling a bit self-conscious because I forgot the wind buff. Oh, I hear more. Oh, it's over there.
Samba Babins says, I need to get some bike camping in while it's warm.
It's quite far over that one. They're getting more regular now.
Marking Sutton says, I'm popping in to say hi but gonna lurk as I have quite a bit of work to do.
Hey Mark, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. I'm going to mute it again. Unmute it. It's just getting the wind is blasting the mic. I'm getting red. I can hear something off to my right. So yeah, beautiful woodland over there, isn't it? Really nice. So yeah, a mixture of, there's a bit of forestry and if you look up there, you can see there's a bit of area which is being cleared. So yeah, in biospheres are not just the habitats, but they're the culture as well, and all the different land uses that are in different biospheres. So over there is forestry.
That view though, gorgeous.
Oh, I'm here. The oak tree that I was talking about. Sorry about the wind. Yeah, I kind of want to see Galvatron playing those tunes. Can you send him my love, Brose? Say I'm out looking at nature in Wales. In Wales, looking. Actually, we're currently.
Brose says, yeah, will do.
Thank you. Send him my love and tell him to rinse it out proper. Bad man. In the Dyfi Valley Biosphere with you guys. I'm really pleased about this. I'm going to try and go to much more biospheres in the future. Basically, I think what I'm going to try and do is put out donation goals. We'll raise some funds and then I'll go to a different location. And I'll probably just take you to some anyway, because I can, sort of thing, because I'm on a mission. I need you to come here anyway for a private mission, and which I actually mentioned a little bit last night. I thought, well, maybe I overshared a little bit, but yeah, it's a great opportunity to bring you guys here. And hopefully inspire you a little bit and show you a little bit what could be done, you know, ways of existing. Where's my hat? Thank goodness for dreadlocks. It's so windy, man. Really windy here. Sit down again. That actually might be the reason why the planes aren't coming. The wind might just have got up. Wouldn't have thought the wind would affect them too much, but we've now been sitting here for 20% battery since the last one went by, so I think we're going to start walking. Weird, it sounds like I can hear them kind of behind me again, where it was. I wonder what they're doing over there. Right, we're going. Belly Moonflower.
Neil
Welcome.
Bloom says, Glasgow.
Neil and Bloom. No, we are in Wales. Wales.
Pele Moonflower says, good morning, grinning face with big eyes.
Ah, welcome. Welcome, everyone. So I'm gonna plug you in. Get some power. The battery's draining really quickly. It's really odd. It's like it was taking a while and then it just suddenly started to shoot down, so maybe it wasn't registering and then it just kind of caught up with itself. Come on jets. We've had a few jets pass by. We've had a few very close encounters, like for about 2 seconds or something. It's like, there's a jet, bye. Got the charging now, so makes me less worried about losing you. Part of me is like, just head off and then the jets will come. So let's go. If you're wondering what the noise is, it's this big wind turbine. Or smallish wind turbine squeaking away. Any jets? Any more jets? They've gone for their lunch. It's lunchtime after all. Pilots have to eat. Let's wander back down. And maybe we'll see some jets as we go down the hill. So yeah, we're going to walk down. I'll show you my old cottage.
Moonflower says, I was thinking the old rocking chair grinning face with squinting eyes.
So it's gonna be a bit buffery and stuff as we go down here, I think. I didn't do too badly on the way up, but you never know. I'm just giving you a pre-warning that it might be a bit odd. And yeah. It's going to be mega tick checks later on. I saw some of the gardening staff earlier on and I was like, how are the ticks this year? And they said there haven't been too many, but there've been a few reported anyway, so. You see the path? Yeah, you can see the path. See, there's a wee sauna down here. It used to be a sauna, I don't know what it is now. But when I was here,
Pele Moonflower says, the speaking sound reminded me of my grandmother's rocking chair 2 hearts.
That's what it was. I see. Interesting. Cool. I was like, what's the rocking chair? But that makes complete sense. I don't know why I never got that first up. That's nice. Gold crest there. Deedly 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 dee. So yeah, I used to live in a wee cottage down here, and it's super tiny. Nobody lives in it anymore. It's all overgrown and stuff, which is a bit sad. But it's been there for a long time. It was the old gunpowder store for the quarry. And so somebody did a little conversion on it and put a wood burner in it and a little mezzanine.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Mushroom 3D.
Hey, Mushroom. Welcome. How do I get rid of that? There we go. Did you guys see a crow with a magnifying glass? That's Donald the detective. He was looking at you with his magnifying glass.
Samba Bings says, nice trail with 1000% cycle it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? You can hear nuthatches going. There you go. Tweet, 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 tweet. Kind of noise.
Pele Moonflower says, grinning face with big eyes.
Here? Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Lol.
Well, I tell you, it's a lot easier coming down this, although it's quite steep. I had to stop halfway up a couple of times. So this building that we're walking up towards used to be the sauna. I don't know if it still is a sauna. Looks like it might still be the sauna. Nah, they've done something to it. They've made it into a viewpoint. So yeah, we used to come up here into the sauna, and then there's lots of naked hippies in here, and then we'd jump in here. And this is the old head, basically the water head, and they collected the water here and then fed it down into the quarry and then used it, the water here, to run what's called the funicular railway line. To move the slate up and down the hill. And wow, there's some quite decent fish in there. Trout, by the looks of things. I'm seeing them swimming about. That's cool. Very pretty, isn't it? This little place. And it's super cold. I used to struggle getting in it. There used to be a walkway, a little boardwalk sort of thing, and we used to just run and jump off it.
Pele Moonflower says, looks peaceful.
It is. It's super peaceful. Yeah, it's trout. They're jumping at the water. How cool. So how did trout get to a pond halfway up a mountain? Any ideas, guys? The pond is not connected by a river properly, because this isn't anymore. How did the fish get here? Anybody got any ideas? How do fish move around without being in the water? Anybody got any ideas?
Pele Moonflower says, let's go. You first, pushes you into the water.
Sploosh. Whee. I have memories of how cold that is in there. Big dragonfly flying about at the back there. Anybody got any ideas how fish move around without water?
Pele Moonflower says, grinning face with squinting eyes. Sorry, I'm in a playful mood.
Oh, don't be sorry. I quite like that idea. It's quite fun. I'm playful too. As long as it's good humour, I like it. I think it's important that we can have a bit of fun on stream, as long as it's good humour and nobody's targeted. I think if anybody starts targeting anybody then with humour, and then it maybe starts to become a bit unfun. Unless, of course, that other person is, it's banter and it's obvious. Luckily, we've had a lot of very good-humoured people in our chat. Cool. It's a nice little wood-burning stove. Look at that. How cool is that? I don't think that was the one that was in the sauna. That looks a bit new. I like wood-burning stoves. So this bit here is for the air, the air inlet. And then you put your stuff in there to burn. And then it looks like that one's got a little bit for pizzas or something at the top. Or put your toast on it, which is quite funky. So yeah, you look at that slate up there on the wall there. Incredible. Incredible. So yeah, there's a big slate quarry down just over there, just over that hill. It just goes straight down into a big quarry, which you can get to from where my old cottage is. You can walk through a tunnel, basically, and it takes you into this abandoned slate mine, like the kind of the heart of it. The whole site is an abandoned slate quarry, but that bit in there is like the deep bit of the quarry. And there used to be train tracks that ran through the tunnel past my cottage, like along the path sort of thing. That looks like French infill style straw bale. Is it? No, it's not. It's weird. It's a kind of weird hybrid straw bale thing. What's going on here?
Marking Sutton says, we are here quite a delay on stream. That noise was my bot account following.
Ah, okay, amazing. So yeah, French infill is a way of basically you make a timber frame and then you infill in between the frames with straw bales, and basically it's a way of building with timber and straw bales. Straw bales are incredibly strong, they're fire retardant, and they're a great building material. So I learned how to build with the French infill technique, and which was a bit different from the way they're doing it here, and also just proper what's called the compression technique, where basically what you do is you build your walls, and then you put the roof down on top of the walls, and the compression of the roof keeps the walls solid. Whereas this is that looks like a different experiment. The whole you can see the old this is one of the old wagons for the slate. Used to pull the slate along, and so yeah, it's really warm here. So they're able to create grapes. These are like gardening volunteers, and they're currently look like they're making something for climbing, maybe some climbing beans or something like that. So I'll leave them to it. This is part of the display circuit here at CAT. So it's all about showing people how to live sustainably and off-grid, without chemicals, without lots and lots of energy from the grid, but creating energy using renewables. So your solar power, your Pelton wheels for rivers, your wind turbines, and microgrids, creating microgrid systems so you can power what you need to power. This is a bit of a wind turbine where the blades go in, if you think about this, like 3 parts. And there's some wood turbine blades over there. An old school, Toto!
Stream Elements says, Galvatron54 just raided the channel with 41 viewers.
Yes, brother. Hello.
Slytherin Granny says, hello raiders.
Hello. Hello everybody. I hear you've been listening to some fat tunes, courtesy of Galvatron. Thank you so much for raiding, brother. It's great to see you, great to meet you at the weekend.
Galvatron54 says, oh no, have we lost him already?
No, you shouldn't have lost me yet. It's just a bit in and out, the signal here. So hopefully you'll be back any moment. In you come, raiders. Welcome, welcome. So we're at the centre of
Slithering
alternative
Granny
technology.
Says, hello, you're back.
We're back, amazing. We're at the centre for alternative technology. Probably shouldn't go into any of these buildings.
Mark
show you
Sutton
things.
says, raid.
And
Samba Babins says,
we're
land in there, it should come back up.
the Dyfi Valley. So here we've got lots of stuff to do with sustainability, basically living better.
Galvatron54
This
says,
is a
does a
Pelton
bear
wheel.
shit in the woods? Benny DZ says,
Yeah, they
afternoon
do.
sir at Exhibit
Afternoon,
Scotland
afternoon,
TV.
sir, afternoon.
Vic Mothcourts says, at Exhibit Scotland
So,
TV.
Like somebody like yourself, if you've got a wee river or something like that,
Slithering Granny
you
says,
could put a Pelton
oh no,
wheel in
not again.
and generate your own energy with a small Pelton wheel turbine like that. So particularly if you've got a little bit of head, like
Lagging a bit here.
a little river. It will lag, I'm afraid. This whole stream, all of my streams seem to lag and play around a bit with the signal. So we're
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Vic Mothcourts.
thanks for following.
Slithering Granny says, stream looks like a Van Gogh painting at my end.
Cool. Here's another bit of a lime kiln here. There. So yeah, for doing things with lime. Up ahead here is compost toilets for the whole place. And it's called the Funicular Railway. The compost toilets don't have any water. And this is the Funicular Railway line here. That's not working at the moment. But basically, when you come here, when everything's on, get in the Funicular Railway and go down tracks. Basically. So this was part of the old system. They used all the water that you've seen, different ponds and things, to create the pressure, and then basically the water fills up in one of the tanks underneath this, and then that lowers that down, and as that goes down, the water that's in the other tank, in the other carriage, it's like an offset, so one goes down and the other one comes up, and then more comes. So it's run like that. And yeah, telescope stream. We do telescope streams. Our telescope stream's a little bit better than this one though. So there's a Coed Gwern over there again. Coed Gwern means alder woodland.